Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, GWT Millionaires in Motion team, GWT family all around the world. Thank you for joining us on the call tonight. This is Regional Ambassador Sean Haynes, and here we are at the start of Phase 5. What an exciting time! Congratulations to everyone who was either live at Forensic in Phase 5 or was on the live stream. You are the part of history. You're the part of the new era of where GWT is going. And of course, the Forensic Network is the vehicle that will let you maximize everything that's going to be possible in this new era of GWT. So tonight, we know it was released on Saturday, but I know it was a lot of information and it went through pretty fast. So tonight we're going to review Phase 5, designing the next GWT decade, of course, directly from our CEO, visionary founder, Mr. Ramin Mesgarlu, as he sets us up for the next 10 years so that every one of us can live our dreams through this incredible business and, of course, be a part of this journey as we go to the billion and have the maximum chance to become one of the GWT millionaires, one of the GWT 10K club members, basically do things that 98 to 99% of the world's population will never be able to achieve. And of course, ultimate mission, want more, become more, earn more, and of course, ultimately being able to give more as we go to the billion. So let's get started. We're going to take you through Phase 5, and then after, we're going to open it up if there's any questions, as well as we love to hear the stories, the thoughts of people who were live or on the live stream at Phase 5. So what's Phase 5 really all about? Well, we know GWT has been on record growth, especially over the last year. It's incredible. All over the world is exploding. And today we got the most solid, stable, reliable, proven company that simply pays out week after week in the history of direct sales. We already know we've set every record when it comes to the key things for creating ongoing residual income. We've absolutely shattered all the industry averages since 2005. But now it's about going to even another level and, as I said, reaching the billion. So as we look to advance momentum, there's some very key things or CEOs put in place that's really going to do that. Now, the very first one, I think this is fantastic. It's the new travel bonuses. And of course, we know the culture of GWT. No member left behind. So what is the travel bonus? Well, as we all know, you get business development bonus up to 10% your first generation, of course up to 5% your second generation if you're diamond. So this is exactly what it's called. Business development bonus is meant to be used to support your team, travel, do incentives for your team. So now it's going to be made sure that this bonus is actually used for what it was intended. It's not intended to be go shopping money or have fun with money. No, it's intended to support your team. So 50% of the business development bonus and bonus elite will be getting paid out as per normal on e-wallet quarterly. Now, that 50% should be used for doing incentives for the team. So we know here, our national ambassador, Reza Mesgarlu, or Ambassador Sean Say and myself, we do many incentives from silver to trips to iPads for the team to giving away cash. That's exactly what that 50% is meant for. But the other 50% is now going to be banked in the back office weekly as a travel bonus. So this is meant to travel because once you're in this business long enough, without question, your team is going to grow into different cities, into different countries. And so, you're going to have to be traveling, either driving several hours, staying overnight in hotel, or actually traveling away, for days, weeks at a time. So now this bonus is going to be banked in the back office every week as a travel bonus. And all you need to do is to submit a form to redeem the bank bonus for business trips or after the business trip. So, and the submission will be subject to approval by head office to ensure fair resource allocation. Now, the great thing here is there's some people, they're simply not going to travel, or they're not really qualified because they're not, doing and learning the business as they should. So they happen to bring someone to get in the bonus, but they're not really qualified to go and support that market. Now that 50% will actually be there, where you can now assign a qualified My5, or could be a qualified sideline to travel. I know, like our national ambassador, Rene Liao, he sent me out to the Calgary, Alberta market to support that market. So it could be like that. So now it's going to make sure that every market that creates this bonus gets the proper support. So that's very exciting. Now, the next one, this is awesome again, because our retailer package, as we all know, we have the retailer package 169, but the retailer renewal fee is the same, or has been the same as it was for silver to diamond. So of course, silver to diamond is a higher cost. You're getting products with those packages. There's more benefits with those packages. So never an issue 194, but it was an issue for people paying 169 to launch a mall and then having to pay 194 for renewal. So, if they're sitting at retailer a year after they launch, obviously they're really doing it more as a holding position or just for buying products. So it makes sense that that would be a lower renewal fee. And again, our CEO has now changed this to be 69 as opposed to 194. So that's absolutely incredible for all our retailers around the world. Again, culture of no member left behind. So now it gets very, very exciting, because when we sat down, or NA Rene had an idea as we were going over with the leadership council and our CEO, and how about having even a lower cycle requirement? Now today in GWT, we have the amazing flex plan where you can cycle from 1,000 to 6,250. But of course, many people don't even know about the flex plan. But now we're making it even better. There are those companies out there where people get paid $6, people get paid $12, people get paid $20 because they have low cycle requirements. So the percentage they're getting paid is extremely low as well, but they have low cycle requirements. So you'll see people on video say, oh yes, I cycled twice this week, I'm cycling every week. They're not telling you that they're cycling at $5 or $12, but they're cycling every week. So now with the 500 CV, guess what? Somebody could launch, you just bring in a few Plankstons, and boom, right away you could be cycling. So this is going to be awesome. People are going to be able to cycle much, much faster. More commissions, faster commissions. Of course, when people are earning money, it's just the achievement, just the fact of knowing that the business is producing something for them, not increases retention. Of course, when people are earning cycles, they get excited. So what happens when you're excited? Do more action. So it also increases activity. Again, when they're earning money, now it creates more income stories, and it gives more and faster way to cycle. So again, you see everything here is all about helping the luxury consultants, the whole concept of no member left behind, the whole concept of making this a company where everyone can have success. That's exactly what all of these additions and incentives in Phase 5 are all about. So this is really, really exciting. We already know, without question, nobody even questions that GWT pays the most. Nobody questions that we have the record-breaking stats for residual income. But the one thing they might say, well, it takes a longer time with a higher cycle requirement. Well, guess what? No longer the case. 500 CV pays you $20. You can start earning right away in GWT. This one is so exciting. I know that our retail queen, diplomat Daisy K, when she saw this one, she was dancing on the table. She was dancing in the hallway. I don't think she stopped dancing yet, because now, how about being able to do retail sales to qualify for IA? Absolutely incredible. So just by retailing net $500 online through VIP client accounts or website or personal purchases. It can actually be your own personal purchases. Now, luxury consultants can qualify to have their IA payment waived for the following month. Wow, wow, wow. And you can actually combine 2 consecutive calendar months to reach the 500. So you don't even have to do it in 1 month. You can combine 2 calendar months. So when the 500 is reached in 1 month, the qualification is done. Again, there's no carryover over the 500. So now 500 in retail sales equals no IA requirement for the following month. So I know we have people who, well, I guess they'll probably never be paying IA again. But that's exactly the beautiful part of this business. See, GWT is the business with a real retail opportunity. No other company could really offer this because they don't have proper retail products. But we have the real retail products. Now you can go ahead, retail your way every single month, have your IA payment waived as often as you like. So absolutely excited. Now, again, another phenomenal addition, because many people, they're in and they wonder, what should I do? Or they might tell you, well, I'm working hard, I'm doing all these things, but they might not be really doing as much as they think they're doing. So now, having people have clear direction. Again, 500, you sell 500, no IA payment. That's a clear direction. This one is another clear direction that you follow it, you're definitely going to see your business moving forward to success. So the VIP VDM counter, new culture of 20 VIP accounts a month. See, many companies, when you get started, they have you buy cases of juice or vitamins or coffee or skincare, not only for yourself, but you got to buy cases to give away. So first of all, you already have more cases than you could even use yourself, but now you got to buy cases to give away as samples. Okay, and so now that's something you got to do. You got to get out there every day, every week, every month. You got to give away these samples, and by doing that, it'll generate some type of activity in your business. But of course, it costs a lot of money to keep buying those cases. Here, guess what? 20 VIP accounts a month costs us nothing. All we got to do is offer people 20 free VIP accounts a month. Of course, we know when they become a VIP, they get in a 2 to 10% rebate. You give them the $300 gift certificate. So, each of the 20 VIPs, you offer them the $300 gift certificate. You let them know about their rebate. Now there's a counter in your back office that's going to let you know each month if you're doing this activity or not. So, somebody says, well, I did so much. Well, let's see your back office. Oh, it's the 20th of the month and your counter still is set at 20. So, you haven't really been doing anything. I mean, if you can't give away 20 VIPs for free per month, something is wrong. So, every time you do a VIP, your counter will go down. Again, it's a great reminder to every LC to get out there, take action to grow their business. And this new MO will definitely boost retail sales. It will launch VDMs as well. For sure, you bring in 20 VIP clients a month. Some of them, they're going to become VDM. Some of them going to do retail sales again. This consistent activity month over month, for sure, your business is going to grow in the right direction. Okay, another, first of all, I keep saying another one. Well, every incentive and promotion in phase 5 is just absolutely incredible. So here's another tremendous one, gift IA. Okay, so this is fantastic because now you can actually gift IA to other VIP accounts. You can basically transfer your own IA that's sitting in your account as a LC, or you can use your own credit card to gift the new client. So again, think about all the big holidays. You have customers that they purchase X amount. Now you say, I'm going to gift you this amount. So they purchase 500. You say, okay, I'm going to gift you $50 of IA or whatever the amount is. You have LCs. Hey, launch 3 diamonds this month, and I'm going to gift you, $100, $200 of IA. So you can run promotions for your VIP clients. You can run promotions for your malls. So again, it's going to increase activity because this is what business is about: doing promotions, doing actions for your clients, your business partners. So again, the more of this you do, the more it's going to increase momentum. So it's absolutely phenomenal. Basically, hey, you bring in 20 VIPs a month and you tell those 20, okay, you do X and I'm going to gift you X amount of bonus products. And now it gives them incentive to take action. It creates sales or new members in your business. Win-win for everyone, increasing momentum on the path to success. Okay, now this is where it gets really, really excited. Oh my goodness, when this came out and our CEO really put it together, we were all like, wow, wow, wow. Okay, so the flex plan, we already have something that's never existed in the industry, in the history of direct sales, which is the flex plan. Okay, or it's again, many people don't know about it, but we do have it. So, but now we're actually getting ready. Okay, somebody said no audio, so I hope you can hear me. But just let me know if you can hear me. But we already know that we have the best products, the best comp plan. There's no question about that. Hands down, nobody can dispute it at all. Okay, so basically what it's been that over the past several years, GWT has been looking at the marketing side to increase momentum. Of course, we know the launch pad, which triple momentum by creating that sense of urgency to get to diamond. And so now the next area of focus is creating motivators for all LCs to keep consistent efforts going daily and weekly. So the flex plan, again, was created to make the commissions easier. You have people in many countries around the world where for us, basically, in Canada, yes, it's great to get that $500 cycle, but believe me, many parts of the world, from Caribbean to Philippines, hey, extra $50 makes a huge difference. So Flex Plan was put in place for helping areas like that. And of course, it also helps the cap. But now the Flex Plan is about to become the most aggressive and effective motivator without installing ranks. As we know, our CEO is completely against ranks. You qualify for your money, you should get paid out. Why do you have to become a supreme NATO commander? But now, with turning the flex plan upside down, it's not ranks, but the system is actually going to pay you out at any level that you qualify to get paid out. And, again, our incredible CEO, the very first week he does this, it's going to actually cost him about $1 million. So this is something he's really doing for our benefit to help all of us have success. So here's what it looks like. Basically, with the new Flex Plan 2, the plan is no longer based on 6250. It's based on 500 CV. So now LCs have 7 days before the commission date to get as high as they can to maximize the plan. On commission day, the software will pay out based on whatever level you qualified for 7 days previous to the date. So if you're at 500 CV, then you qualify for cycle level 1. If you're at 3,000 CV, you qualify for cycle level 3, 6250, cycle level 7. But you could actually have a case where you're getting multiple cycles. Let's say you had 8,000 CV, then you have one cycle at level 7, you'd have a second cycle at level 2, you'd have a third cycle at level 1. So it's going to be pretty cool, where you're going to be able to cycle out to the maximum that you can every single week. And of course, you have that sense of urgency to push it hard for 7 days to get yourself at least to level 7. But now you got the opportunity where you can actually cycle multiple times in a week at different cycle levels. Again, it's great, when you're talking to people, hey, you know what? I cycled 3 times this week. I cycled 4 times this week. And, the conversation right away every week, hey, you know what? Day 1, I'm at cycle level 2. Let's push to get to cycle level 3. Hey, day 3, I'm at cycle level 4. Let's push to get to cycle level 5. So I can see this being, friendly conversation, competition going through the week where everybody's pushing towards cycle level 7. But now the beautiful thing is you're going to be cycling every single time that is possible. You're going to be cycling over and over again. It's going to be absolutely incredible for all of us. So this is absolutely huge. When this comes into effect, it's going to be such a massive builder for our business. And again, now we all know that we got to go out, take action, get to work, push it hard to be cycling at the highest level that we can. Here's the beautiful part. Even our cycle level 1, that's 4%. I'm telling you, there's some big companies out there that their maximum cycle level is 3.5%, and you got to become the supreme NATO commander to get that 3.5%. Here with us, cycle level 1, 4%, still beats the vast majority of companies out there in direct sales. So that just tells you again how insane our compensation plan is, that even our cycle level 1 will basically blow away most cycle levels in companies out there today. So again, it's all about urgency. It's all about action. That's what phase 5 is about. Taking action, get yourself to 10K, get yourself to living your dreams, follow up on your pipeline, get them in before commission day to get to the next cycle level or as high as you can go. So not only we will have 7 times the qualifiers and commission earners, which is always great, we now have 7 incentives weekly in the binary alone to shoot for. So again, more activity due to sense of urgency, and it's expensive for corporate, but it should definitely help the CAC remain under 65%. Now, that's another one that is absolutely amazing because right now, as we know, our commission payout is up to 60%, which already is the highest in the industry, far and away. Now our CEO is increasing it to 65%. Guess what? That's money out of his pocket, because when we hit the billion, 5% of $1 billion is $50 million. I don't know too many CEOs that would willingly part with $50 million. Only a CEO whose heart is forgiven to help others succeed would do that. So already 60% in the binary, 10% bonuses up to 70%. Now we're actually going to be 65% in the binary, 10% bonuses up to 75%. Again, insane. No other company on earth even comes close to that type of payout. Only GWT, only due to the heart of our CEO. Okay, this one is absolutely incredible. How about this? How about again another way to never have to pay your IA again for more? So again, you take action. Hey, you're doing your 20 VIPs every month. You're talking to people for sure. You're going to be able to qualify for this one. So this is a new incentive to further increase LC monthly activities called the 4 for More promotion. So any month that an LC enrolls 4 VDMs, retailer and above. So every level counts from retailer to diamond. You automatically be qualified for the next month's commission without buying the IA. But that's not all. So you launch 4 VDMs in a month, which is something we should all be shooting for anyway, especially if I remember part-time serious forensic, 40 gets you 1 per week. That's 4 VDMs a month right there. So of course that puts you in the night of the stars. So you do that every month, your business is going to explode anyway. Now you basically qualify for your IA without having to buy it. But even better, you will also get 25% of the total IA purchases of the new 4 VDMs. So very important. Of course, IA is the key to residual income. So when you launch new VDMs, you want to make sure that you have them sign up for IA right away. Make sure they have the proper, credit card information on file. Make sure they know that first IA is going to go through 3 weeks after they launch, and then once a month from then on their IA date. So now by just doing that, not only you got yourself IA for free, but now guess what? In that month following, when you've launched 4 VDMs, let's say one was 2 were diamond at 150, one was gold at 75, one silver at 35. Now 25% of that IA goes into your IA account. So you took the combination 150, 150, 75, 35, 25%. That is 102 in free IA products that now goes into your account. So not only you don't have to pay your IA, you get 102 in free IA products. So basically, launch 4 VDMs, get free products, get free commissions. If you launch 4 VDMs monthly, you will never have to buy IA for yourself again, and you will get free products forever. My goodness, I mean, insane. When I think there's no way this could get any better than what our CEO already put in place for us. He comes up with ways to just make it better. I mean, this is just incredible. So now again, clear direction. Get yourself 4 new VDMs a month, free IA, your IA is paid, and guess what? You do that every month, your business is going to absolutely explode. Okay, so this one, again, another phenomenal one. I know people have been asking for this because how many of us, right now I know just trying to save up for my opticals, and I know people who are trying to save up for their shoes, timepieces, bags. Of course, how about people that are getting married, wanting to save up for engagement rings and so on. So now, before you could only add 35, 75, or a maximum 150 monthly to your IA, but now all LCs and VIPs can actually increase their monthly IA up to $1,000 per month. So you got LCs or VIPs saving up for anniversary, getting engaged, Valentine's, Mother's Day, etc. Now basically they can actually do this where they can top up their IA up to $1,000 per month. So objective, LC simply choose the amount they want to contribute over and above their IA amount. So this will allow LCs to accumulate enough IA points for their designer parties or to get their dream ferry or ferry mosh even faster. Absolutely incredible. So, all of those, of course, absolutely tremendous incentives. But of course, you always want to save the best for last. Well, I don't think this one is a secret now because it's been everywhere over social media. Everyone is talking about this. I got people messaging me who are not in GWT. Man, I saw this thing. How can I be on it? How can I be a part of that? Wow, it looks so exciting. So I know this one's already blown up everywhere, but of course, it was the absolute hit on Saturday. People just went crazy. And, of course, the ambassadors, mega promotion, the one that everyone's dreaming about now is being on that ambassador cruise. Come January, 5-day cruise. All ambassadors are going on this cruise. So all the past ambassadors, I know we already got 64 ambassadors who qualified instantly, got their ambassador passports on Saturday. And I know we got many, many others who are pushing and running like crazy to qualify. I know in St. Lucia, we got 30 pushing to qualify by September. So they can have corporate come and actually present them their ambassador passports right in St. Lucia. So this is so exciting. I know this is going to be just an insane, insane trip come January. And not to mention, your business is going to blow up with everyone pushing to become ambassadors. So all ambassadors qualify for the cruise, flight not included. Spouse and children are allowed, but not included. So you become an ambassador, you're covered. Welcome to bring your spouse and children, but of course you have to pay for them. So that is so exciting. So of course that's incredible. That's insane in itself. But we have time for that one. You want to qualify as fast as possible, but we have time for that one. But the one that requires absolute sense of urgency every minute, every hour, every day, every week from now until August 15th, you should have extreme urgency because our CEO brought us the mega, mega, mega promotion to blast off Phase 5. It's going only until August 2015. I know I dropped off my chair when I saw this. I saw other leaders running around the room because we never thought this one was coming back again. And I don't think we'll ever see it again. So it's already insane. We're getting it one more time. So I'm telling you, you want to utilize every minute from now until August 15th. The double IA incentive, of course, for new VDM. So right now, as you know, if you launch as a diamond, you would get your 5,000 of product, which is your 4,500 from being a diamond, plus your 500 bonus for 5,000, and you became a diamond in your first 30 days. You got $1,000 products for 6,000. Well, until August 15th, you still get that 5,000, including your 500 bonus, but now 4,500 bonus products. You end up with 9,500 product shopping spree. Anyone who launches as a diamond basically started the Thursday night of our forensic mega tour and runs until August 15th. So anyone you've ever talked to, boy, this is the time to get back to them because you're not going to see this again. You want to take full advantage of this. But that's not all. It's not only for new VDMs, it's for everybody until August 15th. So if you're not a diamond, guess what? You got until August 15th to get yourself to diamond. I know I already saw people upgrading themselves to diamond in different parts of the world already. People in the Caribbean, people in Europe are already started taking advantage of this. People in Canada. So you definitely want to utilize this. If you're not a diamond, don't let August 15th pass without you reaching diamond. Okay, so here it is. Very simple. You upgrade from retailer to diamond, 2250 goes into your IA. Boom. You get a bonus 2250 on top of that. You upgrade from silver to diamond, 2200 goes into your IA. Boom. You get a bonus 2200 on top of that. You upgrade Plankston to diamond, 2063 goes into your IA. Boom. You get a bonus 2063 on top of that. You upgrade from gold to diamond, 1500 goes into your IA. Boom. You get a bonus 1500 on top of that. No member left behind from now to August 15th. I'm telling you, if you're not a diamond, if you know anyone in your team is not a diamond, get them to diamond by August 15th. Get yourself to diamond by August 15th. Again, this promotion is for all. Every LC, every country, no matter when you launch your VDM. So if you're launching your VDM tomorrow, it applies to you. If you launch your VDM yesterday, it applies to you. If you launched your VDM 9 years ago, it applies to you. If you're not a diamond, get yourself to diamond and boom, double IA mega promotion for all. So there we have it. It's on. Phase 5 is here. The new era is here. So what do you want to do in Phase 5? How do you want to start out the gate? You know, I said treat Phase 5 literally as if it's your brand new start in GWT, because that's what it is. You know, we got 9 years, almost 10 years track record, accolades, success. That's unbelievable. But yet, here we are literally like day one of a ground floor company. You know, we haven't even scratched the surface of any country. And I think the best example of that, I know at our Toronto tour, yesterday we had our regional ambassador, Mayowa from Nigeria. And imagine this young lady hitting $10,000 a month with 500 LCs in her team. Well, that alone is just incredible. I mean, in this industry, in virtually any other company, you're gonna need 10,000 distributors to hit 10,000 a month. Here she is with 500 LCs hitting 10,000 a month. But you know, she was saying the whole Nigeria team. I mean, a team being running #1 every single month. An unstoppable machine. Multiple people earning 10 to 40,000 a month. Yet the entire Nigeria team is just over 4,000 people. You know, in a country that's, I believe, about 170 million people. As she said, it's not even a drop in the bucket of Nigeria. And yet, look at the success they've had. Hey, we got 40,000 LCs around the world. It's not even a drop in the bucket of the world population. Even just in, direct sales network marketing industry, which is 96 million around the world, 40,000 is not even a drop in the bucket. Yet, look at the incredible success we have people in GWT having, or N.A. Reza Mescarlu, $500 every 47 minutes, or N.A. Rene Liao, 100,000 a month. I mean, the list goes on and on. Yet, here we are basically as a brand new company. So, day one, Phase 5 is here. What do you need to do? Step 1, get to diamond. Don't miss August 15th. Don't let anyone you know miss August 15th. That's absolute urgency over the next 30 days. Step 2, get yourself the ambassador. Receive your ambassador cruise. And, hey, you know, wherever you are, come on down and join us in St. Lucia, September 6th to 13th. We're going to be there. Get yourself the ambassador. Hey, nice to come down to Paradise Island and get recognized as an ambassador and get your cruise passport. So that's on the table. But you got basically, I think, about the end of December, get yourself to ambassador. Steps 3, of course, get to the 16 personals on IA for 6 months. Get yourself on the RA exotic vacation. I believe next April after convention, heading off to Costa Rica. That's going to be incredible. So it's there for you. Simple plan of action, focus, your 20 VIPs, your 500 retail, 4 VDMs a month. You do those things, we'll see you on qualifying and success for all of these. And of course, earning huge, huge residual income and get into the 10K club. So that's it. That's phase 5. It's here. It's exciting, and it's time to run straight to the billion and live our dreams. So at this point, what we love to do, if we have any questions about any of the phase 5 incentives, raise your hand. We'd love to hear your question. But even more, anyone who was live or live stream at the forensic in phase 5, we just love to hear what that experience was like for you, and where you're sitting at now. What's the feeling you have now that it's here? And I know so many people have been declaring their 10K date and their ambassador date. It's awesome. So definitely love to hear from you. So let's go to Dominica, and I know this young lady is pushing it hard to make sure she's the ambassador by September the 6th. Our diplomat, Anne Marie and Dominica. Hi, Anne. Welcome to the call.
Hi, good night, Arish, Sean. Good night. I'm so excited where I am dead. I'm lost for words. Because although I heard it during the weekend, last weekend training, but hearing it again, it revived me. And I have been working since then. And I've been talking to persons. I've been, and I have some persons who are very hot in the pipeline, as you call it. And I'm a cruise baby, and I'm looking forward to be on that cruise. I am a cruise baby. I love cruises. So I'm looking forward to be on that cruise, and I want my team to be with me on the cruise. I do not want to go alone. I need team. And
Absolutely.
it was a great experience. First time I experienced forensic, although it was live streaming, it was so exciting. I tell you, there were times when I was screaming. My son is sick upstairs and I'm downstairs, and he was hearing me, and and he came to see what was wrong with me. I said, nothing is wrong. It was so wonderful. I have to say thanks to my CEO for taking this time off to give us this important training, because normally you don't find that CEOs actually pay people to do that. And our CEO take the time off to give us 2 full days of training. Wow, wow, wow. I have to say thank you very much to my wonderful CEO. Thanks. And I want to say congratulations to the ambassadors of St. Lucia, lead with the leader of Mrs. Bonisha Charles Road. They were amazing. The smallest island in the forensic, but they were the biggest there. So kudos to everyone, and thank you so very much for leading us, Sean. You are our leader in the Caribbean, and I thank you. And I'll see you in September. God bless.
Awesome. Thank you, Anne. And we look
Okay.
forward to seeing you there in September for sure. Okay,
Okay.
so we have some questions coming in from our diplomat, resident tax expert, Robert Watterson. Actually, here's a great way to get yourself running in this and Diamond Mega promotion, because I know Monday at 9 p.m. Robert's going to be doing a tax training webinar. So virtually anyone you know in North America, but I know it applies to Australia and many other countries, the huge tax benefits of GWT. So you want to make sure for sure anyone you know, Canada, USA, definitely, but across the world, get them on that tax seminar Monday night, and I'm sure you can get yourself a few diamonds coming out of Monday night. So, but anyhow, Robert's question is, question 1, can trade up diamonds upgrade to regular diamond and qualify for the double IA? That's a good question. It's not on the promotion list, so at this point I would say no, but definitely we will inquire about that. And so I'll inquire and I'll get an answer on that one. If you launch your VDM later in August, but before the 15th, do you have 30 days for the double IA. Again, I have to inquire, but my understanding the double IA finishes on August the 15th. So they would still have 30 days for the Diamond Challenge, but of course it would revert back to the $1,000 challenge. But good question. So we need to get confirmation on both of those. Actually, if you can email me, Robert, those questions, then I can actually just forward them off and find out the answers. So thank you for those questions. Okay, so does anybody else have questions? Anybody else want to share their experience from the weekend? Again, just raise your hand. We'd love to hear from you. Okay, so we have our diplomat, Jason Douglas in Grenada, and I knew he was tuned into the live stream all the way. He says, if the new flex plan, does it remain 1/3, 2/3 to cycle? Yeah, nothing has changed there. As you know, we have the variable binary. So basically, it's actually anything from 1/3, 2/3, can be even 50-50, anything that basically adds up. So it just says the balance between, the left and the right, depending on the cycle level. So, 500. I'm just going off my head, but 500 probably something like 333 on one side and 167 on the other side. So it's going to be whatever that combination is for each level between your left and your right team. Okay, Robert says Tuesday in Brampton is also Power Tour, which will be tax seminar and Phase 5 tour in Brampton coming up live this Tuesday. Okay, so again, if anybody wants to comment, go right ahead. If we don't have any comments, then you have everything in your hands here. Everything will be released in good time. We'll be given dates by corporate in terms of when each part of this will be released. But the two key things is Diamond Challenge to August 15th. Of course, get yourself on the Ambassador Cruise. Everything else will fall into place as the time comes, and we'll have dates. Okay, so we have our diplomat, Shania Richardson in St. Martin. She says, hello, my GWT family. One word for forensic, insane, happy, and ready to push the team for this amazing promotion. Thanks to our CEO for the live stream. Absolutely. She said, I'd rather be there in person. Well, Shania, we know you've never missed any convention or event, and I know you had your ticket and your plane ticket booked, but unfortunately, due to circumstances with illness, you couldn't make it. But we're glad to know that you're okay. Everything's turned out fine, and we know we'll see you for convention in April, but I know I'm going to see you in September to get your cruise passport in St. Lucia, and I know I'm going to see you in January on the ship before that. So we'll be seeing you lots. Okay, we have Beverly Ampoya, who was here live in Canada with the St. Lucia team, and great having you here, Beverly. She said, this was my first time at Forensic, and it was totally awesome. Thanks, Sean, for this recap. You're most welcome, Beverly. So glad you were here, and looking forward to seeing you in St. Lucia in September. Irma Lewis in St. Lucia says, Phase 5 is exciting and presents so many avenues for us to reach our target of earning residual income. Looking forward to Ambassador by September. Absolutely, Irma, and I'll see you in St. Lucia in September. We have Charlene Lewis says, good night, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you to our CEO and to R.A. Sean. I'm really excited, too excited, working hard and loving all those incentives, staying forensic. We have Stephanie Camo from Haiti saying the forensic is the one and only key to achieve your dreams. Thanks to the CEO and thanks to you, Sean. Phase 5 is incredible. You're welcome, Stephanie. I know you had a great team there with you in Haiti with our leader, diplomat Vanessa Sukar. I know you guys were dialed in the whole time, and I expect to see many from Haiti getting their ambassador cruise passport and seeing you guys in January on the cruise ship. So can't wait for that. Okay, so let's go. Two people who did get their ambassador cruise passports, and I know they're very excited. So let's go to our ambassadors, Annie Duperville, our ambassador Sean Singh, to share their thoughts on President Week.
Yes, Mr. Haynes, can you hear me?
Yes, Ambassador Singh, welcome to the call. Go ahead and share your thoughts with us.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Sorry, it was a tough time getting my hand up here. I'm using the French GoToWebinar system, believe it or not.
Hello? Hello, we lost you. Hello? Okay, we'll leave the line open. If you get back on, Ambassador Singh, just say hello. But we lost you there, but we'll keep your line open. We have Valencia Biscom saying, I'm sitting here smiling in amazement. Absolutely, Valencia. Get yourself to Ambassador. Look forward to bringing your cruise passport in September as well. Okay, so Sean, your line is muted on your side. Okay, you're unmuted.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now we can hear you.
Okay, no, I was muting and unmuting. I could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. Either way, it's good now, right?
Yeah, it's perfect now.
Okay, I guess we'll just blame it on the excitement then. No, it was what a weekend. You know what? I generally always do that like one solid day when I get back into town to recover. Forget that there was no recovery at all. I was exhausted and excited on the Monday, and we got to work right away. So I know between myself and the folks that are actually following with their MO box, you know, we've been having results. Results being following the process. We have the tours going. We have the appointments booked for more tours. It's been busy, and I guess I got caught up in all the excitement of making my phone calls, going through all these tours. But on Tuesday, we had a live tour in Ottawa, and they had to remind me that I just won a free 5-day cruise. I was so caught up in the process, I forgot about the cruise. So, yeah, it's unbelievable the entire weekend from the forensic side of things. Just, you know, always a reminder, just be process-oriented, go through the process, and you'll hit that. Within 6 to 18 months, you'll be part of that 5-figure club. But what's coming up for Phase 5, man, oh, man. All the places I've traveled to, the place I was looking forward to most was Toronto for the Phase 5 launch. I'm looking forward, you know what, for the next step, too, for that RA vacation to join you as well. But you know what, we have a ton of folks coming on this cruise. Ramin is paying for the cruise, so you know what, why not everybody? I think we have about 60, 65 already going. I saw a post, I believe, by our CEO saying let's aim for at least 150. Why not more, right? Ramin's paying for it. Let's all get each and every one of us here that's on this call, the serious ones, obviously the ones that were there live, obviously the ones that were tuned in by the live stream, happen to be the serious ones. So why not each and every one of us on that cruise? And you know, the announcements from Phase 5, all it's going to do is just continue to advance that momentum over and over and over again.
Absolutely, absolutely well said. And yeah, I see Phase 5 is literally gonna blow this thing up. And what we used to do literally in 8 years, we're gonna end up doing in 1 year with Phase 5. So excited. So thank you so much, Ambassador Sean, for sharing with us.
Thank you, my friend.
Awesome. Okay, so we have Deirdre Perch, who I know is Barbadian, but she's actually all the way in Dubai. And she says forensic live stream was an awesome experience. Great training by the CEO. Looking forward to attending the next one in person. Absolutely, Deirdre. So we're glad you're on the live stream, and we definitely look forward to have you here next time in person. And of course, you just reminded me I'm gonna be in Barbados, August 13th. We're going to be doing a live tour in Barbados. So anyone who has prospects in Barbados, you want to send them out for August 13th. We'll be posting the details for that in the next day or two. So again, anybody you know in Barbados, send them out August 13th. That's just ahead of the deadline for the diamond. So you definitely want to get out as many people as you know. And let's see if we get a new set of diamonds coming out of Barbados just ahead of that deadline. Okay, so looks like that's all the comments we have for tonight. Should we have our diplomat Ann saying thanks much? I have 4 friends I contacted in Barbados. Awesome. Yep, everyone that you know, get them out that night. Of course, if you can get them launched even before and get them to come out with their guests is better. Feel free if you need to set up any 3-way calls with me, with anyone you know there leading into that trip. Definitely feel free to do so as well. Okay, so we have, let's see here. Again, we have our diplomat Robert Watterson saying, wow, 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 to the billion. Absolutely, Robert, to the billion we go. Okay, so folks, what is there to do? Well, stay forensic. That's it. Stay forensic, stay focused. It's just like Ambassador Singh said. He even forgot he had his cruise certificate because he just was focused, smiling and dialing, following the process. And trust me, if we all follow the process, we'll all be meeting on the cruise ship. We'll all be meeting on the exotic vacation. We'll all be meeting in the 10K club by next convention, April 2016. So stay forensic to the billion. We'll see everyone at the top. Thank you all for joining us on the call. Thank you everyone who sent in your comments and spoke live on the call. And have a great evening. This Sunday is going to be a tremendous call Sunday night. Which probably will include a recap of Phase 5 as well again Sunday night. So make sure you're on this Sunday night call. It's going to be a huge call. The full details will come out soon for Sunday night, but it's definitely going to be a huge call this Sunday night. So make sure you're on and all your LCs are on Sunday night. Hey, this is also great information for your hotshot prospects. If you have hotshot prospects, you definitely want them to be on, seeing everything that's coming in Phase 5. Okay, thank you, everyone. Appreciate you being on the call. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Regional Ambassador Sean Haynes saying good night.